Hi guys, we're going to be doing a science lesson on laboratory safety. So an introduction to laboratory safety. Maintaining a safe and secure environment in a science laboratory is paramount, as researchers and students engage with a wide array of chemicals, equipment, and procedures that can pose potential risks if not handled properly. This introduction will provide an overview of the key aspects of laboratory safety, empowering individuals to navigate the lab setting with confidence and care. Importance of safety in science labs. Protect lives. Adhering to strict safety protocols is essential to safeguarding the well-being of an individual in the laboratory setting, from students and experienced researchers. Minimize damage. Maintaining a safe lab environment helps to mitigate the risk of property damage, equipment malfunction, and environment contamination, ensuring the integrity of the research and the sustainability of the laboratory operations. Ensure compliance. Adhering to laboratory safety guidelines and regulations is not only a moral obligation but also a legal requirement in many jurisdictions. Compliance with these standards protects both the institution and the individuals involved. Chemical handling and storage. Proper labeling. All chemical containers must be clearly labeled with the contents, hazard information, and appropriate safety precautions. This helps to minimize the risk of accident, misuse, or exposure. Segregation and compatibility. Chemicals should be stored and handled based on their compatibility with reactive or incompatible substances, kept separate to prevent potentially dangerous interactions. Ventilation and contaminants. Aqueduct ventilation and the use of contaminant equipment such as fume hoods are essential when working with volatile or hazardous chemicals to prevent the release of harmful vapors or spills. Disposable protocols. Proper disposable or chemical waste is crucial to protect the environment and comply with regulatory standards. Laboratories should have clearly defined procedures for the safe disposal of hazardous materials. Personal protective equipment, also known as PPE. Protective attire. Proper personal protective equipment, PPE, is essential in a science laboratory. This includes lab coats, gloves, and safety goggles, which help shield individuals from chemical splashes, spills, and other potential hazards. Respiratory system protection. Depending on the nature of the ailment, respiratory protection, such as face masks or respiratories, may be necessary to safeguard against the inhalation of harmful gases, vapors, or particulates. Proper fit and maintenance. It is crucial to ensure that all PPE is properly fitted and maintained. Regularly inspecting and replacing worn or damaged equipment helps to ensure its continued effectiveness is protecting laboratory personnel. Hazard meaning. Flammable substances that can easily ignite or burn, posing a fire hazard. Corrosive. Chemicals that can damage or destroy living tissues, materials, and other materials upon contact. Toxic. substances that can cause harm or even death if inhaled, ingested, or absorbed through the skin. Radioactive materials that emit ionizing radiation, which can have damaging effects on living organisms. Risk meaning identification. The first step in risk management is to identify potential hazards and threats within the laboratory environment. Mitigation. Implement appropriate safety protocols, procedures, and personal protective equipment to minimize the identified risks and protect laboratory personnel. Evaluation. Assess the likelihood and severity of the identified risks, considering the potential consequences and the effectiveness of existing control measures. Safety symbols. Biohazard. Biohazard indicates the presence of biological materials that may pose a health risk, such as infectious agents or toxins. Chemical hazard signifies the presence of hazardous chemicals that require special handling, storage, and disposal protocols. Radiation hazard warns of the presence of ionizing radiation, which can have harmful effects on the human body. Preventing accidents in the science lab. Proper training. Ensure that all laboratory personnel, including students and researchers, receive comprehensive training on safety protocols and procedures. Responsible behavior. Encourage a culture of safety where individuals are mindful of their actions and follow safety guidelines consistently. Maintenance and inspection. Regularly inspect equipment, infrastructure, and the safety systems to identify and address any potential issues or malfunctions. Emergency preparedness. Develop and practice emergency response plans to ensure that individuals know how to respond effectively in the event of an accident or incident. Okay guys, that's the end of the video and chapter. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.